Super Idol di Charo, domain needed 10 by each for the.
I never thought I would be making another Dragon Age video, at least this quickly, right? Right, because I do like the first 3 games, okay? That's my heart. The last one, I'll say, I was about to say we don't talk about it, but we got to talk about it right now. I do want to, I went to this old tweet right here. I was just scrolling down, right? Because we already know what the title of the video is. But I went scroll down here. Look at this stupid shit. Black elves with Miles Morales haircuts. Brody, that's a regular black cut. That's just normal. That's natural hair. That's natural. It's literally Tumblr game. That's funny though. Tumblr the game. That is funny as shit. No, but that's literally just it's the regular black. That's the normal hairstyle. That's the shit my brothers be wearing because they don't want to cut their hair. Anyways, Dragon Age Veilguard wins Game of the Year at the Gaming Awards. BioWare's action RPG also won Best LGBTQ plus character for Rook, while Erika Ishii took home award for portrayal of the game's protagonist. I guess. I mean, she's pretty cool. I think she's in Ghost of Yote. I think she's that main girl. Anyways. Game of the... Yeah, guys, we did it. We won Game of the Year at the Gaming Awards, bro. This is debate of hell, right? Because you right, and I heard Asma go talk about this shit too, right? This is exactly what I was thinking. Because now they can be like, oh yeah, we won Game of the Year at the Gaming Awards, right? The Game of the Year at the Gaming Awards. It's like, what the fuck? Gaming, bro. Actually insane. So whenever they're asked that, maybe this is another thing EA could go by, right? Because EA definitely fucked up a lot of the game too. This is another thing to go by with the fucking investors. And be like, oh wow, well we don't really know why the game did bad because it won the Game of the Year at the Gaming Awards. It's just so fucking stupid, right? And I saw this like a couple days ago, I think, right, not too long ago. But I didn't pay it no mind because when you go to look at the stupid comments, Pirate Nation, but when you go to the Dragon Age profile, they get nominated and then win a bunch of bullshit awards for Veilguard for the past, ever since the game fucking came out, right? I pay it no mind. Look at the fucking awards they be allegedly, getting, and winning. This is for a podcast. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, it's not really sure. But you go to shit like this. Dragon Age: The Veilguard is a finalist for the Hugo Awards in Best Game or Interactive World. What? Wait, we gotta see those games. Best editor, best game. What the fuck is this? Caves of... This is shit that just don't exist. We just making up games now. Caves of the Quad. I'm playing, but The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Window. When the fuck did that come out? I know there was like a Zelda game that came out recently. That's about it. I don't. So I'm saying these small ass games, bro. And then drag it like Seattle Worldcon. Seattle, Washington. That explains a lot. Alright, well anyways, and these are the other games. Laurel what? Tactical Breach Wizards. But what are these games, bro? Okay, maybe they are made up games. Anyways, yeah. So they got the Hugo shit nominated in Webby Awards for what? Well, what they get? No, let's speak on interactive shit. That is absolutely false. interactive. I mean, compared to these unknown games, I don't know, they're probably, it's just like a type of Mario type of game, indie type of game, right? They don't really add too much to it. It's just like a jumping type of game. You just go, it's 2D, you go forward, that's it. In terms of interactive. Dragon Age, yeah, okay, I can see it be go over that shit. But we're talking about interactive and Dragon Age? That shit does not go together, bro. That shit does not go. Every time I think about like being able to do shit in Dragon Age, bro. Oh my! I keep remembering like those two cities. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about Veilguard too much. But those two cities, right? It's basically like they look cool, but you don't do anything. You can't do anything in them, right? You can't even talk to anybody. Most of the NPCs are just there just to be there, right? They don't have any interactive shits. For the first time you enter the city, there's like some people you press the X button for. I play on Xbox, I know. But you press the X button and they just say some random shit, right? You just keep going about your day. It's just a waste of time. Like, they're not going to say anything really useful. But the only interactive thing is that, but also giving coins to the poor to the homeless in that game. No, I'm not giving. Well, how does that benefit me in any way? That sounds kind of fucked up, but Brody, it's NPCs. They're not real. It's not real. It's not real. They're not real, right? And you'd think like, oh, okay, maybe I'll get some points towards my, what's it called? My record, right? My charisma or some shit. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. But like, you gain more influence, right? Like in that region or in that area. I didn't get any of that. So why the hell would I give my fucking money to a NPC that you can't even talk to him? You just press the X button at the little coin bowl thing. And there's a bunch of them right next to each other in every city. There's so many. There's about like 40, 30 of them. It's just ridiculous. That shit pissed me off. I'm sorry. I'll just never get over that, bro. It's just so fucking stupid, right? Minrathis and shit, I remembered. That's bad. I don't want to remember. But yeah, what they get? Okay, whatever. Check us out in the best user experience and technical achievement categories. I didn't. In terms of my experience, it wasn't really that good. In terms of technical achievement, sure, yeah. I didn't have any lag, I think. Yeah, it wasn't really. They did a lot of testing. That was the only thing they did right, that they didn't, lie about. BAFTA nominees for narrative. Okay, yeah, sure. If there was anything they were gonna win, right, and that's why I was about to say, like, I wouldn't be surprised at the actual Game Awards, right, not the Game Awards, but the Game Awards, that if they got, like, an award or, like, nominated for anything, it would be narrative, right? They fucked it up, right? I mean, we go back to my other 50, 60 Dragon Age videos. They fucked up the lore and, yeah, but in terms of narrative for, like, new people, they don't really know shit, right? And we're not talking about dialogue where you're a therapist the entire game, but yeah. Best music supervision, and the whole musical soundtrack in that game was absolutely mid. It wasn't terrible, but it was just no. It just wasn't anything crazy, right? It don't gotta be Persona type of crazy, right? But it was just nothing that stood out, So yeah. They were just going through all the what we've won 4 awards at the CGA Canadian. Okay, and how many Canadian games are there exactly? Narrative, audio. Yeah, no. Best score, no. Maybe audio design. Because if you separate it, yeah. Most innovative. The only thing innovative about Veilguard is the way the hair moves in the game. That's about it. Other than that, they took a lot of shit out of the game, right? It's just like in an Overwatch. They get praised for adding, you know, like fucking content back into the game that was already in the game before, like a couple months ago. Nominated for yeah, Canada guys, Canada. But yeah, I mean that's about it. They got the gaming award, the gaming officially won game of the year. Gaming at the gaming. So that's about it. What do you think about them being nominated for the gaming awards? Man, I want to go through the comments. I mean, I know it's gonna be like toxic, like, oh my god, bro, the gays, they're all gay, woke. This award has a purpose. It tells you which games to. It's nice to be able to set down our differences and collectively agree that Dragon Age was gay as fuck. Yeah, I mean, that is true. What the fuck type of photo? That award is honestly less than worthless. Yeah, I mean, it's just so fucking, like, it's so, like, what, bro? Oh my god. Wow. Game of the year. So, I guess, like, to be gaming of the year, the game of the year, you gotta be the most gay. And, like, oh, there you go. Yeah. We can all agree on that. Yeah, it's like that comment said both sides of the aisle. Yeah, sure, we can all agree on that. That is fairly true. I think there's worse games, right? I think there's worse. Anyways, that's it. What do you think? That's pretty much the only Dragon Age news. I guess we'll probably do this maybe like once or twice a year. I mean, depending on what the hell happens, right? Or, you know, news comes out, but game is still dead. Yeah, I'm surprised there's still motherfuckers in the office just tweeting shit out. It might be the niggas from Mass Effect just like, hey, can you hop on the Dragon Age account real quick and just put something out there, right? Because they fucking fired everybody. So, yeah. More Dragon Age. Don't let it die in the abyss. Yeah, I agree. Continue with a better sequel. Paris. You from Paris? EA. Kill franchise, please. Still, that's what I want, right? We're gonna talk about like the game living on. I 100% want the IP to be sold, right? Or let them. I don't think it's gonna happen though, right? I think they're gonna live and die by Dragon Age, unfortunately. Yeah, I would love for Larian to fucking buy it, but I don't. They're not do it, right? That's probably the only way where the game would actually get justice and actually be a Dragon Age game. Every other studio, I don't know, bro. I can't trust any other studio nowadays, bro. It's getting really hard. It's getting really hard, but yeah, that's the only way. If it stays at EA, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know if we're gonna get another one, bro. I mean, they're working on Mass Effect, right? If Mass Effect flops, then it's a GG, right? I mean, we could hope they can sell both the IPs or let BioWare be their own entity again or some shit, right? But then also BioWare is kind of, it's not the same either, you know. They also take the other half of the blame for the game being dog shit, but we'll see. I almost forgot to go over like the current standings, right? We're gonna turn this into like an update type of video, but currently, I mean, we're going by Steam, right? Because we, you know, Xbox. I mean, of course, there's more people playing on console. You know, I feel like, and then also the EA launcher, right? But on Steam, 1,000 people, right? Is that bad? Is that good? So there's like humps, and I guess maybe because, yeah, these humps right here gotta be like sales, right? Because they dropped the price like multiple times from what I remember. Or it could be on weekends too, right? More people playing on weekends, but just slowly going down. He just, yeah, hasn't broke 2,000 since right about here. Right about here. Yeah. And then you go back 6. Oh lord. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. What the fuck? 7,000. We started a year off of like, well, about like 10K, we'll say, right? Go to the maximum. I don't know why my mouse is like this, but the huge drop off, bro. Actually insane. But it's expected because, once again, it's a single player game. You know, you're not gonna, people finish the game or people go to a certain point and they stop playing. It's not a multiplayer type game. I should really just search it up. Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, yeah, sure. That's another good example. The actual game of the year, not the gaming. Although it could probably win the game of the year. But 62,000. That's telling. I mean, look, that's actually insane. That's a single player game, right? But you can also play multiplayer with friends and shit. That's what I'm currently doing. So there is that, but still, it's still solely single player, right? Basically the same thing as Dragon Age, in the same category. You know, the Elden Ring, single player, technically. 40K, right? 40K. That's like 3 years later. Damn. That's like 3 years later, man. Alright, what's another single player Cyberpunk? Yeah, but it's like a shooter. That still counts about it. That's like 5 years old, goddamn. Left 4 Dead, it's multiplayer. I fucking spat on my keyboard. But 24K? This shit came out like 15 years ago. Right? Actually insane. Expedition 33. Another that's solely single player. No, everybody played this game. This is gonna be game of the year. I'm sorry, Kingdom Come. Where's Kingdom Come Deliverance, bro? Where it at? Where's it at? What the fuck? Liza P. This is being beat by Liza P, bro. And that shit came out like 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, some shit like that. Oblivion, that kind of just came out. It's remastered. Kingdom Come Deliverance, I expect it to be up here. Oh, yeah, there we go. 12K. 12K. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't really come out at the same time, but it's still telling, bro. It's still telling. Hogwarts, yeah, there we go. 12K. Now that's a big franchise though. But you see what I'm saying, right? You got all these single player games doing way better, and Dragon Age is already barely going over the 1,000 mark. You got that's got a multiplayer, but yeah, that's insane, man. That's insane. Look, all these other single player games. That's insane. So there you have it. That's the status of Dragon Age currently. Only on Steam though, right? It's only on Steam. We don't know the Xbox numbers. We don't know the PlayStation. We don't know the EA launcher numbers unless they say so. But yeah, that's pretty much fair. It's pretty not really looking good. Not really looking good. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can compare it to KCD2 like this, right? October, that doesn't really count. That's October 31st, bro. Came out on Halloween. So 1, 2, 3, right after the third month, instant fucking dip, bro. Insane. So Kingdom Come Deliverance is way better in that respect. I'm trying to look at the fucking purchases, bro. Price history. Yeah, there we go. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. It's just the price history. I just want to see, like, the purchases. Like, how many people are buying it at, you know. Anyways, we don't need to see that shit. That's fine. We're on the end of here. What do you think about Dragon Age Veilguard? You think it's the game of the year? The game of the year? Comment below. Yeah, that's it. See you in the next Dragon Age video, which is maybe never.
Shot at a black man and took his shoes. Customized my AR like a Black Ops 2. Just scammed a white kid out of some Gorilla Glue. I don't wanna fuck this bitch, she smell like poo-poo.